Institute. So to get to know more about these organizations, we would like to show you a couple of short videos. So please sit back and relax, and I hope you learned something from the short videos that we'll be presenting today.
1987, before tractors or television, the University of Georgia College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences was working to improve the quality of life for residents across the Peach State. From developing new cotton and tobacco varieties to training future crop breeders, the college's programs focused on carrying out the land-grant mission to seek, verify, and apply knowledge related to agriculture and the environment, and to disseminate this knowledge through student education and public outreach programs. Today, the University of Georgia College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences continues to carry out this mission through its teaching, research, and extension programs. One of 16 colleges at the University of Georgia, the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences provides students with a small college experience within a large university setting. The college currently offers 22 majors ranging from agricultural communications, education, and engineering to poultry science, horticulture, entomology, and turf grass management. CAES students can earn undergraduate degrees, master's degrees, and doctorates in more than 10 different areas. At the University of Georgia, the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences boasts the highest placement of students in the graduate and professional schools. CAES students graduate ready and able to take on careers in agriculture and environmental protection on a regional, national, and international level. More than half of the college's graduates pursue careers in business for both agricultural and non-agricultural firms. CAES graduates can be found working in government, environmental protection, education, management, finance, research, processing, and manufacturing. When asked what they remember most about their college experience, CAES graduates most often mention the personal attention they receive from caring faculty and staff members, and the family atmosphere that college is known for. CAES students don't just learn inside the classroom. Through the Dean's Promise program, students in the college are given the opportunity to learn firsthand in real-world environments, like greenhouses, laboratories, gardens, and fields. Students can also choose to study abroad by visiting countries like Brazil, Canada, Costa Rica, France, Italy, Tanzania, and Thailand. There they learn firsthand how other agricultural systems work and get a taste, literally, of other cultures. For more than 100 years, CAES scientists have conducted research in every region of Georgia, in every ecological, environmental, and socio-economic area of the state. Scientists at 3 main research campuses and branch stations across the state conduct experiments under varying geographic and climatic conditions. CAES faculty work to provide new varieties of crops like cotton, peanut, soybean, onion, and other traditional row crops. They also develop improved varieties of peaches, blueberries, and other fruits, as well as ornamental crops like daylilies, azaleas, and a host of other greenhouse plants. Entomologists in the college work to find environmentally friendly ways to fight household pests like termites and carpenter ants, and landscape pests like aphids, fire ants, and spittlebugs. We also fight to keep essential pollinator honeybees healthy. CAES scientists also work to preserve natural resources by finding ways to reduce water and chemical usage in greenhouses, in fields, on farms, and in the food industry. To broaden Georgia's farmers' market share, scientists in the college also study the feasibility of new crops for Georgia, like olives, bananas, and even kiwi, and look for ways to add value to existing crops by discovering alternative uses like agricultural byproducts used to create biofuel. Food scientists in the college search for new food products from Georgia crops like chips and crackers made from peanut flour. Once Georgia crops leave the fields and farms, CAES food scientists and engineers search for new ways to preserve foods and ensure they are free from harmful pathogens. The University of Georgia Cooperative Extension, the college's outreach arm, was founded in 1914 to take research-based information to the people of Georgia. County agents are truly the face of the college in counties across the state and serve as local experts in the areas of family, consumer, agriculture, and natural resource topics. County agents also provide homeowners with access to soil and water tests and give advice on safe pesticide use. To help them answer consumer questions, they also train volunteer assistants through the Georgia Master Gardener program. Cooperative Extension also coordinates Georgia's largest youth program, Georgia 4-H. Each year, 165,000 young Georgians participate in community projects, summer camps, and conferences through Georgia 4-H. The leadership skills and values they learn in 4-H last a lifetime. Through teaching, research, and extension programs, the University of Georgia College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences strives to educate Georgians, from farmers who need to increase their yields, to college students who will be future agricultural leaders, to 4-Hers who learn lifelong leadership skills. CAES reaches Georgians from the North Georgia mountains to the marshes of the land. For more information on College of Agricultural and Environmental Science programs, contact your local Cooperative Extension office at 1-800-ASK-UGA1 or visit the college website at www.caes.uga.edu.
The Greater Mekong Subregion, or the GMS, is a cooperative framework set up to enhance economic relations among the 6 GMS countries, bound together by the Mekong River. The GMS program supports the implementation of high-priority sub-regional projects in 9 major areas, one of which is human resource development. This is where Mekong Institute focuses and has taken a pivotal role in assisting the GMS program. Mekong Institute, or MI, began operations in 1996, essentially to assist the transition of the GMS countries into a market economy with capable and committed human resources, while keeping its vision of an integrated, prosperous, and harmonious GMS intact over the years.
One important thing, why is it to be a Mekong Institute? This institute is different from other training institute in such a way that we bring the people who live in the same region. So what we are able to do is to build the bonding, making the networking relationship among the students.
Respond to the need to strengthening GMS countries' human resources. MI matured into the recognized intergovernmental organization, IGO, that it is today. It has become a GMS-based institute, owned and supported by the 6 GMS governments. These countries, MI likewise works with a wide range of partners in all of its fields of competence. By collaborating with various institutions, MI can leverage resources, expertise, and competencies to achieve its development goals. Today, MI stands as an autonomous international institution and remains a GMS-based knowledge center of excellence, with hundreds of training programs organized and thousands of alumni produced in its first 2 decades of existence. MI has continued to evolve the modular training approach to build up the capacities of GMS people so that they can localize their knowledge and skills according to the needs of their respective countries and bring about more equitable and inclusive economic growth in the region.
I think most important issue is that countries in GS, they are at the moment in a period of transformation. For the next 20 years, organization which is play an important role in the development of GS. One would be to look at this agricultural transformation. Agriculture is still very important, from basic agriculture to modern agriculture, and not mean from commercialization. The second is that GMS countries have grown because of trade and investment. So trade facilitation is going to be very important because GMS countries have not been able to trade. That's the reason. The third one is that, particularly for new generation and also new technology, we must go into innovation and so these are the three areas that we concentrated on, and that will answer the most important issue confronting facing the development of GMS and its
MI's work directly responds to the needs, challenges, and current developments of the GMS, sharing a common market through the establishment of the ASEAN Economic Community. GMS countries must adapt and integrate in order to fully benefit from the potentials arising, promising to become a prosperous economic community with freer flow of goods, services, capital, and labor. The AEC also poses various challenges by facilitating enhanced cross-border trade, strengthening SMEs, and building capacity in sectors like logistics. MI supports the GMS with a successful integration into ASEAN's market of the future. Mekong Institute, 20 years of cooperation for development.
Hello? I think the battery has gone out. But anyway, I hope the last three videos provided you with brief information on who the three main organizers are. Once again, I want to remind you that we have Konkan University, we have Mekong Institute, and we also have the University of Georgia. And so a pleasant good morning to everyone. I'm Dwight. I'm from Mekong Institute, and hopefully you're having a good time here so far in Konkan, Thailand. Who here has been here before in Konkan, Thailand? Oh, a lot of people. Who here has been first time in Konkan? All right. Welcome to Konkan, and I hope you enjoy your stay here at the Pride of Isan region here in Thailand. So the two-day symposium, there will be 3 sessions. I will just briefly go over the program that we have. So today we will have a whole day session, and then tomorrow we will also have a whole day session, but the symposium will only cover the morning. The discussions will only cover in the morning. So once again, welcome to Konkan, Thailand. And this symposium primarily aims to strengthen collaboration between different organizations in different parts of the world, especially academic and research institutions, to look into the most pressing issues with regard to food safety inside the region and outside. So we have a lot of representatives from different stakeholders. We have people from the academic institutions. We have people from government agencies. We have people from the private sector as well. And hopefully the next 2 days, you will get to know each other more. So before we formally start today's program, I would like to invite everyone to please rise for a 1-minute moment of silence to pay respect and remember the passing of our beloved King Bumipol Adulitej. So please stand up. please be seated. So once again, a pleasant morning to everyone. Today's gathering hopes to foster collaboration and networking among different stakeholders working on food safety. And hopefully, it will fuel future partnerships and collaboration between those who are attending today, especially those who are from the fields of research and education. This symposium, as I've emphasized earlier, is brought to you by three main organizations: Konkan University, the University of Georgia, and Mekong Institute. Also, this event would not be possible without the support of one of our development partners, New Zealand Aid Program. So we would like to thank these four organizations for gathering us here this morning. So to formally begin our program, may I call on Professor Dr. Supachai Patumnakul, Vice President for Research and Technology Transfer of Konkan University, for his welcome remarks. Let's give him a big round of applause.
The honorable keynote speakers from the University of Georgia and the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives, Thailand. The honorable deans, academics, researchers, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. On behalf of Konkan University, I am especially pleased to welcome the delegates who have honored us by taking part in the symposium on global food safety, production, health, and market, which is co-organized by Konkan University, University of Georgia, and Mekong Institute during the October 5th, 6th, 2017. I am very delighted to join this symposium and have a pleasure to see many of you today. KKU has signed the MOU with the UGA in the April 2016, which opened the pathway of engagement in cooperative educational and research activities for the mutual benefit of both the institutions. And this background of the friendship and commitment led us to hold this symposium along with the UGA, who are well known for their active food safety center under the College of Agriculture and Environmental Science, which address the concern about safe and healthy food, sustainable and ethical ways of production and related market. Meanwhile, KKU's active commitment towards achieving the world-class research university status supports all the proactive activity towards the enriching the academic world. The knowledge and ideas required from these mutual interactions can be usefully implemented in Thailand or in the Greater Mekong sub-regions, the GMS, for the betterment of the local communities. This 2 days international symposium will enlighten us on the current food safety concerns and trends in Thailand, the Greater Mekong sub-regions, and the global challenges. The harmonized standardization and or the regulation of all relevant parties will also be discussed that would provide awareness of healthy lives and help improving the health of the global citizens. Before the session starts, please prepare yourself to be excited and inspired by the passionate and knowledgeable experts. Lastly, I would like to offer my special gratitude and thanks to all the committees and the participants to make the symposium successful happen. I offer my best wishes for a productive and successful symposium. Thank you so much.
Anyway, all right. Now we would like to call on, or may we invite Professor Dr. Sam Pardue, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences of the University of Georgia, to give us a few words. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Well, good morning. This is my first time in Thailand, and I want to tell you what a great experience it has been. Your beautiful country, your beautiful people, even the script of your language. I know you see it every day, but for me it's just a beautiful form of the flow of the words. And so we're grateful for the opportunity to participate with you today. I bring you greetings from our president, Dr. Jerry Moorhead from the University of Georgia. The university is about 60 miles from Atlanta in a small town called Athens, not the one in Greece, but the one in Georgia. It is the oldest public institution of higher learning in the United States. Founded in 1785. Before that, all institutions of higher education were private. But it was the first that was supported by the people of the state. And I think it reflects on us the ability that we have to hopefully conduct research, educate people, and to communicate that knowledge to the communities in which we live. The subject of food safety is an important one. It touches every life in every community in every country. In 2050, most people predict that there will be 9.7 billion people on this planet. Now think about that just for a moment. When I was born, there were 3 billion people on the planet. If I am fortunate enough to live to be 95, there will be more than 3 times the people on the earth than when I came into the world. What a great challenge, what a great opportunity. And food safety is at the core of our ability to provide nourishing, safe food for those 9.7 billion people. I am convinced if we want peace in the world, we need to figure out how we can provide food for everyone. So I'm excited about today's and tomorrow's discussions, the opportunities that we have. It's good to see some friends that I met and when a delegation from Konkan came to Athens last year. And I am excited, and thank you to the organizers to be able to participate. Thank you.
Hello. All right, the mic is working already. So thank you very much, Dr. Sam. And now we would like to call on Dr. Wacharas Dilawat, Executive Director of Mekong Institute, to give his opening remarks.
Good morning, Professor Dr. Subhashai Pitunakun, Professor Dr. Sam Padu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure for me to welcome you to Mekong Institute and to this very important event and on the Symposium on Global Food Safety, Production, Health and Market. And I would like to thank KKU, Konkan University, and University of Georgia and our partner New Zealand Aid Program to partnering with Mekong Institute in organizing this important symposium. Let me give you the brief introduction about Mekong Institute. We were established in 1996, it's 21 years ago. We was the one unit in the Konkan University, and later on we become the foundation and we become the intergovernmental organization. We serve the 6th country in the GMS, and we owned by the 6th country in the GMS, namely Cambodia, Laos PR, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, and 2 provinces in the southern China, which is Yunnan and Guangxi provinces. Our work is we conduct research, provide the capacity building activities, and we promote the policy dialogue. We want to see that our research work is utilized and is turned to be the policy change and to make the better GMS. The thematic area you have been listening to the our founder and our chairman of the steering committee mentioned about the core program of Mekong Institute. We have agricultural development and commercialization, trade and investment facilitation, and also innovation and technology. For the agricultural development and commercialization, at the moment, we implement the big project supported by the New Zealand aid program on the capacity building for food safety. And because we recognize that food safety is very important issues in the region, many life was lost on the poisoning food. And again, for our GMS countries, we are the agricultural economy. Even though the proportion of the agriculture to the GDP become lower and lower, but it is important because majority of the labor force is in the agricultural sector, and to help the implement the knowledge on food safety is important for the stakeholders in the region, because once they meet the standard, it's open the opportunity for them to export to the regional market and global market. And this is quite important for us. And we are also working with the Asian Development Bank on the core agricultural support program. On this is the core is on the food safety, and ADB is very active in implementing this project. I'm glad to see many people here. It's more than our expectation. So we expect that we would have 100 people, but it's turned out we have 150 people, and we try to accommodate everyone here because our facility is very limited, and we do our best. Please give us the. I have to apologize for this. Thank you very much for again for UGA and for the KKU and also the NSAT aid program for partnering with Mekong Institute in organizing this important symposium. And I'm sure that we're going to have the fruitful discussion, and tomorrow we will discuss on the way forward what we're going to do after this, how we can collaborate among all the partners here, and so that we can do the better work regarding the food safety for the countries in the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wachpes. So now may I invite our VIPs in the first row to please go to the front for a group photo. Don't worry, because we will also take a photo with everyone later. And also we would like to invite the deans from KKU. And then, so after that, we will go there. All right. Now we like to invite to go back to your seat. So because we will have a group photo with everyone. Thank you very much for our photographers. I would like to add on what Dr. Watchera said a while ago. As you would notice, Mekong Institute is currently undergoing some renovations. So we would like to apologize for some of the inconveniences that this might have caused. The toilets, there are available toilets on the first floor, and there will also be some available toilets on the second floor of the other building, because we're currently renovating some of our rooms. And hopefully in a few months, you'll get to see how it looks like here in Mekong Institute. So at this point, I would like to call on Associate Professor Dr. Monchai Duangjinda, the Dean of the KKU's Faculty of Agriculture, and Professor Dr. Amrit Bart, Assistant Dean and Director of UGA's Office of Global Programs, to discuss the achievements from the past to future work cooperation, challenges for changes. Let's give them a warm round of applause. So while we're waiting for some presentations, I would also like to remind or take this opportunity to invite everyone for our cocktail reception tonight. Mekong Institute, and it will be held on the first floor at around 6 p.m. So please confirm your attendance to the cocktail reception if you're interested to come and join us tonight. And also, we'll be a campus tour and field trip tomorrow afternoon. And if you want to join the field trip and campus tour, you can register with the organizers, especially those who are outside at the registration desk. So once again, if you want to join the cocktail reception tonight at 6 p.m., as well as the campus tour tomorrow in the afternoon, please register outside. So I think we're ready. Oh no. Okay, let's give a warm round of applause again to Dr. Monchai and Dr. Amrit.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for everybody to participate in this meeting. Thank you for many deans come over here, and I'm sure that this meeting gonna make more collaboration. I have 2 or 3 slides to talking about how we start the collaboration with the University of Georgia and KKU, and then we can discuss more what we are going to do. And I think this is a very good model for another deans or another organization to start. Many organizations ignore about capacity building, like PhD program in some university, but I think this is one model that how we make impact to the our campus. Okay. At the beginning, the first MOU started late of the 19th century. I think it's around 1995 or 96. Start from the Dean of Faculty of Agriculture. At that time is Dr. Aran and Dr. Kanemasu. At that time, he's a director of international that you are now. Now Dr. Bart take care. The first MOU concentrate on capacity building, only 2 PhD programs. I got, how to say, not internship, like wait for the tuition fee, and then for the living expense, Dr. Aran got from assistantship that university provide, UGA provide the assistantship for us. At the time, I am the first PhD student at that time, and come back around 2000. And then the second one is Dr. Viro Patrajinda. I was studying genetics and breeding, and I know lots of people over here, the John Bernard, and at the time my advisor is Ignacio Misto. Now he's like a world class now in animal genetics. And then after I come back, it's an enhancing PhD program. At that time, RGJ start. We continuing capacity building. I start half the PhD students. Dr. Will starting half PhD students, and then another faculties like in agronomy have several RGJ programs, and then we have collaboration in research like in peanuts. like pasture management, and then we start sending our students to make our PhD program stronger and stronger. Every students got published in very high impact factor journal, and then PhD programs in KKU now more popular, and then students come to study conventional breeding, agronomy, ruminant nutrition here in KKU. And after that, more researcher exchange under the program, not only the students and researcher, okay, also start exchange program. And we start having undergraduate exchange. Most of the undergraduate from UGA come to KKU, want to know more about elephants, about horse, something like this, and then we have more collaboration. And after Dr. Bart come, we start more collaborations in the research. Now international research network start. We developed the IRN in the theme of the heat tolerance dairy cattle projects, and then we start doing research collaborations. We have many areas like genomic evaluation, dairy nutrition, physiology, management of the heat stress. And this is the past 5 years that we try to set up this one, and we're still working on the research project. And then the last slide, this is last year. The fusion challenges is the new MOU, more faculty involved. The president of UGA and president of KKU signed the MOU, and we involve faculty of agriculture, faculty of technology that going to work more on the food innovation of food science, and then faculty of veterinary medicines over here. And actually one more is the Mekong Institute. I'm sorry that I missed this one because I didn't see your picture, so I missed. But actually we start to have 4 partners in this new MOU because we're going to moving forward to world-class university, and we want to exploitation or disseminate our research and knowledge. MI has a big capacity, has many opportunity for the ASEAN country and for the GMS also. So we making more focus on the research collaborations, and then we want to be the international training hub for the ASEAN and GMS. That's why we involve Mekong Institute over here, and we talking about how we make the first activities under this MOU. So we think about whether we set up symposium about food safety, because it's important, and Faculty of Agriculture here in Khon Kaen, we aim to produce organic food of safety agriculture for not only people in this campus, also for the regional in the northeastern part and also Thailand. So that's why we have today, and as you know now, food contaminated with many things like pesticide, herbicide, insecticides, everything, and then we need more technology and need more research collaborations to concentrate on this thing and make Thailand better, live better, and what the ASEAN live better. But also we still have some management in the tropical country and how to make the farmers from the scratch into modern agriculture, and this is one of the topics that MI interests. So, and then maybe Dr. Bart can give more details.
Thank you, Ajahn Wanchai. So he said all the things I needed to say. So I will not have very many things to say, other than to say that again, thank the organizers for organizing this event. We that's right. So it was very interesting how this came to be. We were trying to I should backtrack a little bit. We have been having some discussion with some other countries. Indonesia has been one of the other countries that we've been working on food safety related matters, and so when we came to discuss what we're doing in Indonesia, then Ajahn Monchai said that's something that we've been wanting to do as well. So this is along the lines of what we've been thinking about. and then this symposium was envisioned. I have to admit I'm not a food safety expert, and in fact, many of our colleagues that are here are not necessarily food safety experts, but we have some knowledge of that area because we're specialists in our own areas. We have something to say about that topic. So hopefully we will be able to contribute in some meaningful way to this event. It is as we think about our collaboration, you know, in Georgia, we have a number of countries, number of institutions we wish to collaborate with, but it's always easiest to collaborate with people that you know, the people that you're friends with, and Konkan University has been one of our oldest partner university, and also having very strong alumni like Adan Birod and Tanmanchai. They have really been the kind of the rod that has kind of sparked this relationship. So we're really grateful for both of you for making this relationship blossom. We have benefited a great deal in both ways, by students from here going, or scholars from here going and spending some time there, and also our faculty and scholars coming here and spending time. Everybody that has come back from Konkan has said, we want to go back again. It's been such a good experience. And then so I think that that says a lot about the kind of hospitality, kind of nurturing you do of your partners. With that, I'm hopeful that we can continue to build on what we have started. And I think this is a great start. We have 2 events planned, and this is on food safety, and we have also on academic honesty in another room that's being implemented. So we're very happy that these both things can happen. We have 6 of us here from University of Georgia. We've never had that many people anywhere in the country at the same place at the same time. So we're very pleased we're able to get everybody together to come to contribute towards this.
And actually the challenge is now it's not university and university anymore. Now we're going to be our 2 university, and collaborations in this university gonna enhancing the GMA's production in terms of food and about the disease prevention. Now emerging diseases a lot, and in Atlanta you have a very big center about I cannot remember what CDC, and then University of Georgia can have many connections in the United States. And the good one is in KKU we have the visiting scholar. So if some of the faculties here interested on some issue, so we can apply the visiting scholar from the university and make more collaboration or practice and do something. And university provide accommodation and transportation for the staffs here to go to UGA, and actually the whole country. Okay, but because we have a good collaboration, so we can be like a center to take care. And I really hope about the international hub for ASEAN. Thailand located on the very good strategic locations. From the up north, cannot go to the south without passing Thailand. So everybody is around us, and we are the center. KKU going to be a center for ASEAN. We can go to Myanmar by driving. We can go to Laos and Vietnam. We can go to Cambodia. We can go to Malaysia and Singapore and China. So many countries come to Konkan University to make collaborations because they know in the next future KKU gonna be world-class university maybe, and we're going to need good collaborations to bring us to be world-class and can helping and make collaborations in the ASEAN.
And I think we're fortunate, or KKU is fortunate, to have Mekong Institute based right in the campus, because that serves not only as a kind of an outreach, not only to the country but also to the entire region. And I think that's really important. As you become world-class university, that means you have to reach out beyond your borders. And then so here's an opportunity, and having Mekong Institute be right here along with you would open up that opportunity. And I think it's great that all the good things that Mekong Institute is doing is filtering all the way to the United States. We know what you are doing in terms of the training and the impacts that you're having. I think this is very, very commendable. You know, it's not just about research and teaching. It's also about extending that research to people who really need it, and then doing those research. And I think one of the things that Mekong Institute does well is to extend this research to not only to Thailand but also to the region. I think that's an important part of this event. And I know that we've had during our discussion, Mekong Institute has been part of this planning. So we're grateful that you were able to offer us this beautiful venue. Otherwise, it would not have been as possible. So.
All right. Thank you very much for that very insightful discussion. I think we can open the floor for some clarifications, if you have some. If not, we can proceed with our coffee break and networking. We will have a very short coffee break, and we want you to be back here at the hall at 10 in the morning. So we will have at least 20 minutes of networking. So you can ask more questions to Dr. Manchai and Dr. Amrit if you have some. Before we go out of the room, I would like to call the owner of the Toyota Altis 4 Gotos 3411 from Bangkok, because your engine is still running until now. So if you have a car, Toyota Altis C Goto Sam Si Nung Nung Hap. Okay. Alright, okay, we can now have our coffee break outside, and let's enjoy our coffee.